For the next 24 hours, I'm going to be copying Jordan Welch's largest $1 million dropshipping brand to see whether it's actually still working. And it's already 4 p.m, so we've only got 24 hours. So tomorrow this time, we know whether this will work or not. But first, of course, we need to come up with a plan. So throughout the years, Jordan Welch has actually had multiple different dropshipping e-com stores. The largest, most successful e-com dropshipping store that Jordan Welch has run up until this point was called Sleepband, which he actually went on to sell for a solid amount. And I'm going to be copying that brand, but there's a few fundamental things that we need to change first, otherwise we'll never succeed at this. Step number 1, figure out which of Jordan's dropshipping stores that we want to copy. Right, so the first issue with Jordan's Sleepband, his product, is that I would at least classify it as somewhat of a gimmick product. So what I mean by that is it's a low quality product, it's cheap, and it doesn't really truly provide a huge satisfaction in the buyer, right? So I would definitely want to look for an improved version of this product, because let's be honest, in this day and age, it's way more competitive than what it was 4 or 5 years ago. And that doesn't mean that we can succeed. We definitely can, but we need to improve our site and our product and our branding in order to have a chance in this time at least. Truth is that personally, I really like Jordan. I think he's a cool guy, but this product and his site and his branding would never ever work in this day and age, okay? We need to switch things up. We need to improve the funnels, the ads, the customer experience, and the branding to a whole different level. So this is going to be my largest task right here. With all of that said, he does have some fundamental values, such as focusing on the branding and on the product. At least that's what he says in his videos. And that's a good thing, but the execution, at least from his stores and what he's shown online, doesn't hold up to the standards of today. So we need to get those standards up to today's level. So my first step right here would be to go into Alibaba to see if we can find any improved sleep bands, okay? This is the first task, to see if there's any improved products we can utilize to first take the product to a next level. And this is important because we want to give an even better customer experience. It's one of the easiest ways to stand out from the competition if you have a high quality product. Most people, they just neglect it. After all, we know that his product works, right? He did find a demographic, he did find the correct product, and he was able to sell it to people. All I need to do is to get an improved version, then I think I'll tailor the product and sell it to Europe. You know, it's funny, this is the exact product that he actually sold. One brand I came to think about is this one here called Door and Rose, and they're actually also selling sleep masks. It's just it doesn't have the speaker in it that Jordan's had, but these guys are crushing, and this is how to do a proper branding with a high quality product in this day and age. So maybe there's a way for us to take this product, this branding, combine it with Jordan's, and then tailor it to Europe. I don't know. Okay, so let's get a few things clear here. Even though it says copying in the title, what I'm actually doing here is taking something that I know worked for someone else, then I'm improving upon it. I'm tailoring it to a specific market and making everything better, right? So honestly, I'm not directly copying, and that's not how I like to play e-com in general. I don't like to go out directly copy anyone else. What you need to be doing is you need to upskill yourself. You need to become better at building your site, your ads, your product, and your funnel. And then you can out-compete those competitors. Take what's working for someone else, improve upon it, and apply it to a different market. That's the game plan, okay? And so since that is the game plan, this is the product that I've come up with. I just don't see it working, his sleep band, to be honest, in this day and age. I think it's a very unserious product, as I said in the beginning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this product right here, which Jordan Welch has made very, very successful. They are an extremely large, successful brand. They are killing it. And their branding is 10 out of 10. So I'm going to try and take their site, their product, improve upon it, maybe take some of Jordan's ideas and see if we can make it work. And yeah, I need to pick a market as well. Step 2 is creating the store. So now that I know which of Jordan's products that I want to copy, which product I want to move forward with, which variation, and what our kind of strategy will be, it's time for us to actually create the store. Naturally though, in order to create a store, we need content for it. We need images, we need videos, text. We can create that ourselves using AI, but we need content, and this is the main issue. I've got around 22 hours left of this challenge, and typically I would get a creator or a content specialist or a videographer, but today that's not a possibility because that'll take way more than 24 hours. So this is truly a situation where we have to make the most out of it, but let's get started. So a lot of people always ask me, Nicolai, how should we communicate with our suppliers? This is the way to go, okay? So you want to establish yourself as an authority. So that's why I'm saying that I'm already running a large e-com store in Denmark with sleep products, and I'm looking to add their product to my current brand. And then I'm just asking them, are you able to provide me with the most high quality images and videos that you have? And if they've got a good folder of content here, this can help us so much in our challenge. So I'll actually do this with 3 or 4 different suppliers now. And let's see if we've got anything that we can make work. Since I'm always going for Denmark as a market in these challenges, today I'm going for Sweden, okay? And that's just to try and spice things up, okay? So first things first, we need to come up with a name. That's the obvious thing. And we need to make sure the name that we come up with is actually available on a domain platform. I like to use Simply. They are very good and they've got amazing support. So I always like my e-com brand name to be broad but niche down. You see, Jordan's name, in my opinion, is way too niche down. His was Sleep Band. He can never add any other products than a sleep band to his store. The store is called Sleep Band. If you're then selling towels or blankets, that's just too strange. So instead, I want to keep my name in the sleeping niche, right? And so I like to be creative, write something basic. I'm writing here something like Sleepy King, I don't know, Sleepy Kings, how about that? That's available. I think that's fine, to be honest. I'm so frustrated every time I see someone who wants to try and get into ecom, but then it takes them around a week or a month to come up with the correct name. That's not the way to do it. You need to execute on things. You need to proceed with things, okay? Yeah, fuck it, Sleepy Kings it is. Now let's go ahead and make our logo. So I've jumped into Canva here, and they have these amazing templates out here on the left that you can actually just utilize, okay? Let's take a look at this. Boom, you see? That's our logo. Yeah, I like that. So I haven't got a response from our suppliers yet in terms of the content, but now we've got the domain, we've got the name, we've got the logo, kind of the branding. So let's just proceed. Let's get the store made now and see what we can come up with. All right, so the first thing we want to do whenever we're creating a Shopify store is to actually pick a theme. Your theme is kind of your template, right? And this is so important for the style and the vibe that you'll get on your site. Most beginners use Dawn, and that's totally fine as well. So I'll pick a theme like Refresh here. It's totally free, just download it. At this point, it's actually only been 3 hours, but the issue is that, it takes time actually testing a product. So once we actually launch this, it needs to have around 4, 5, 6 hours for itself just to load. Facebook needs time to pull in the correct people. And so that's why I just want to get this started as soon as possible. So that way we have as much possible time for Meta, right? That we can go in and make some changes if it doesn't work. Right, here we are. First things first, we need to change the brand colors. This doesn't work. I don't think so, at least. See, now this looks better already. Whenever you build an e-com store, you want to optimize it for mobile. 80% of your visitors will be coming from mobile. Okay, always switch from desktop to mobile whenever you're building. I think this logo is so cool, to be honest, already. So now it's time to pick our brand color, okay? I like this dark blue down here, so I think we'll stick with that one. Afterwards, I'll get this translated to Swedish. You'll always get higher conversion rates being localized, okay? It's very important to switch up your sections to make your store interesting whenever you go by. So then we could write some reviews or some icons, anything in here. And then maybe down here, finally, I'd add one that's called image with text. I love these. By the way, if you're not sure what to write in some of these, okay? What you can do is click here, generate text, and then you can say, so sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't, but that's how it is with AI, Okay, so this is starting to look okay now. I'll save this. One thing you always want to do whenever you're creating a store is to go into the typography and make sure you have a font that matches what you're trying to do with the brand. Right, so I'll continue building us on the store for now, and I'll insert the images once I have them, and then I'll keep you updated. So there's actually one thing that I need to tell you guys, which is that, I went through Jordan's store now, and I did find a couple of elements that I really, really like that we'll implement. We'll improve them a bit, but we'll implement them. I'll pop them up on the screen here, okay? So that you can see what section I liked and how I've then implemented it. One of the suppliers actually did answer now, and they have sent this image, which actually is in very, very high quality. This is better than what I could have hoped for. And he did send a couple of other images. So I think let's write to a bunch of more suppliers, get a couple of more content, and then we can start building the site. So let me go in now and already insert it and see how it'll look. Okay, I think it's starting to look like something. You see this? This image we got from the supplier was really, really good. And this is starting to look like a brand now. I'll obviously also fill this out and do a lot of other stuff. But yeah, progress is being made. So even though things are moving forward and we're moving in the right direction, let me just be honest, I am pretty stressed because my goal here is to get all of this live tonight, which then would give us the entire night for the ads to run and for everything, to test itself. And then we can analyze tomorrow, switch things up if it's not working, and then test again. That's why, I've only got around 3-4 hours left until things get dark, so I need to finish the site, I need to make the ads. There's a lot of stuff that needs to get done. When I'm sleeping, this product should be testing itself, right? That's the beauty of ecom. Okay, so I won't lie, things are getting a bit late here. As I said, I really want to get this live before I go to bed. I have around 2, 3, 4 hours until it gets very dark, and then I'm heading to bed. I still haven't got any great video yet from the supplier. So what I'll do now instead is I'll head into Canada. I will try and make the best possible image ads that I can. But yeah, let's get the ads done so that we can turn those on as soon as we get the images for the site, just to optimize time. Alright, the first ad is actually done now, so let me show you what we've got. This is it. I'm using the ad that you might have seen me do it before, but it has these 3 features, which points out to, the 3 features about our sleep mask. I always love adding a Swedish flag or the local flag from the country we're targeting. Just makes it feel more localized. And now I don't want to do anything more on this because I need to translate it to Swedish. I just wanted to show this one ad so that all of you understood it. And now I'll get everything translated. I'll do a couple of more variations. This is the style we're going for though. And then it's time to test the ads. Okay, so I'll catch up with you in a couple of hours when we're ready to test it. But yeah, I'm starting to think that we might be able to test it tonight. Right, it is pitch black outside now. I've been working for 6 hours straight now at this point. And yeah, the site is done. So I'll throw it up here on the screen. Take a look. I think it has turned out great, to be honest. But I also think it's one of my expertise areas. And then what I'll do is I'll wake up early tomorrow and take a look at the results so far. Analyze. Hopefully we've got some sales. But if not, then maybe we need to change a couple of things. So let's turn this on. Done. Perfect. Okay, we are live. Let's see whether this still works. If not, we still have a bunch of hours tomorrow. So yeah, there's a bunch of time left still. Let's see how it goes. Okay, it's a new day. I'm actually on my way to the gym, but I wanted to do an update for you guys. So the ads did end up running for the night. They haven't spent that much though, but 0 sales. And so we have only got around 4 hours left of this challenge at this point. So what I'm going to try and do now is I'll go in and lower the price substantially to the point where we just have a markup of 3. So that would say we can buy our product and sell it for 3 times more. The reason is that, often the lower the price you have, the more sales you get, or at least the easier it is to get sales. Usually I would let a product test run for around 7 to 10 days. But because we're in such a tight deadline here, I'll go in now and substantially lower the price, and then I'll turn up the budget as well, I think, for meta ads. Then let's see if we can get just 1 or 2 sales in the final 4 hours. Okay, so it is 4 p.m. in 4 p.m. in 1 minute. So this is the results. So generally I'd say that I had some good news and I have some bad news. The good news though is that we did get our first sale ever on Sleepy Kings, right? We were able to get a sale within 24 hours, which in itself I think is fairly impressive. The bad news, however, is that I don't really see this as the largest success. So what typically happens with e-com stores is that whenever you get that first sale, the store starts to pick momentum, right? But it can take 1 or 2 or even 3 days sometimes getting that first sale. But once you get that sale, the store will pick up momentum. And I would feel quite confident actually that if I were to work on this for a week, then we would see some better results. But I haven't got the time. That wasn't a part of the challenge. So this is the numbers for you. I'll pull them up here on the screen. We spent around 1,200 Swedish Swedish krona on ads, which is way too much to do in one day. But as I told you guys, I wanted to bump up the numbers to see if we could get that one sale, which we did luckily. So we had 600 Swedish krona in revenue. That's a ROAS of 0.5. Momentum really picks up once you get that first order. And then finally, we have our COGS for this product as well, which is equal to around 210 Swedish krona, okay? So those are really our main costs. We bought the domain as well. That was around 55 Swedish krona. And then the Shopify subscription, we actually utilized their free trial, which you can also find a link to down below. So those are really the numbers. So what is the conclusion from all of this? So I think it's a few things, right? First thing is that, well, technically the product copying Jordan Welch's store did work. We did get our first sale. It wasn't that profitable, but that's another discussion, right? The second thing is that, you know, if you want to copy what someone else did 3 or 4 years ago, you need to do large improvements. You can't just copy someone from 3 or 4, 5 years ago and then expect it to work in this day and age. That's not how ecom works. The ecom landscape changes every single week, month, year. So that's why it's so important to stay up to date with the relevant, most late info. But finally, and perhaps the most important thing, which should be very motivating to all of you guys watching, it is indeed possible to create a Shopify store within 24 hours. I just did it. If you feel like ecom is the opportunity for you, which I can say it has naturally changed my life completely, then I do have a few open spots available for my one-on-one coaching. And yeah, this is a plug for it. That's why I'm making these videos as well, to give value and to get potential new high quality clients. I don't work with anyone, but if you are out there, you've got a somewhat experience with ecom, then click the link down in the description and book a call to talk with me. And then we can see whether my one-on-one coaching will make sense for you, okay? It is quite expensive though. And that's why if you're a beginner, this doesn't make sense to you right now, okay? So this is only for the people who have had an ecom store before, who have a current store that's running at a somewhat level and want to take it to new heights. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe.